All right, I installed the front brakes. Here's the zero drag TBM is known for. I just want to make a quick note that these wheels did not come this color. My buddy of mine owns a business here in Chicago. He's local. He does hydro dipping and powder coating. And he was the only one that would do two different colors on a wheel for me. So this is the satin and then the gloss. Those colors are from Prismatic Colors. That black piece is the Rife sensor for the wheel speed. It mounts to the caliper bracket. It comes with supplied shims. I did not have to shim it. There's the caliper. That's the F1 caliper. This is the ring that you use the supplied Loctite it comes with to the hub. Let it sit for 24 hours. Let it cure. There's the tone ring that the magnet and the sensor picks up as it rotates for the wheel speed. Also, I want to mention that in the brake kit, it comes with these Allen heads for the rotor to hub. You have to use these to mount them with the tone ring if you're using the wheel speed sensor. They're more shallow, so it clears it. There's no other video on YouTube that tells you that. Also, I want to mention that on these 1.5-inch drop spindles from TRZ, they're made to run first generation F body brakes. So this brake kit is for a first generation F body that mounts directly to these spindles. So if you buy these spindles for your G body, you cannot buy G body brakes. It has to be first generation F body, and it bolts on perfect. You have no problems. Everything comes supplied to make everything work. Here's the other side. Such beautiful brakes. The coating on the calipers is amazing, and the hubs. That's another thing about these brakes. I don't know if you noticed, but there's no hat. It's just a hub and the wheel bolts onto it. Their weight, they're very light. I think they're like 11 pounds. Each side is like 11.5 pounds or something like that. Also, if you're buying these drop spindles from TRZ, you have to use a drag race style brake in the front. Either TBM, Strange, or Wildwood. And I went with the TBMs because they are for the street. They tell you can drive on the street, do the drag and drive stuff. The way these rotors design is, you see how it's going in the caliper and then it's open, tight, open. That forces air in there and it cools the brake pads off. And also the TBM is a bolt-on for the wheel speed sensor. You don't have to modify anything at all. And everything in the box, all the hardware comes with it. So if you want to buy this later on, you can add it later on. You don't have to buy anything, which is pretty cool. The other two companies, you can't do that. I just want to show that. All right. Now I'm going to start the back. So these are 1/2-inch studs by 3 inches. They're 5-on-5 bolt pattern. My axles are drilled for 4 3/4 bolt pattern for 5/8 studs, which is what I'm going to be using in the future. I got this for now because the wheels that I purchased from Weld Wheels is 5-on-5 bolt pattern, and that was the only bolt pattern they offered for this size wheel, which I want to use to drive on the street. So I'm looking into possible plans for the future to go back to 4 3/4 for 5/8 studs. I got the rears on. I just finished measuring, make sure they're centered. Make sure the caliper is centered. Make sure the rotor and the hat is centered with the clearance. Now I can take these back off, put the rest of the bolts in with red Loctite, torque them down to 21 foot-pounds. Then I can throw the wheel on and this side is done. All right, that's what it looks like on a 22-inch wheel. It's on the skates, it's on the ground. Everything cleared nice. Thanks for watching my brake video on the TBMs on this Grand National 87. Hit the subscribe button, hit a like, it'll help me out. Until the next video, thanks for watching, guys.